Hello, I am Sheshachalam and this is my second class wherein I am covering basics. Earlier in my earlier class, I had explained about the zodiac, the Hindu South Indian way of representing the signs in the zodiac, and the names and other small details which were the basic necessities to understand the zodiac. Now, let us now go into the significations or the characteristics of each sign. We know that this sign is represented by Aries, this is Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius and Pisces. Each sign has a list of characteristics and I am here explaining 4 important characteristics. The other few characteristics will be dealt in the later classes where some detailed classes have to be done. Here the Aries is ruled by Mars and the characteristics are, it is a movable sign. In Sanskrit we call it as Chara Rashi. It is a fiery sign, it's ruled by fire. Then it's a male sign, it's a male gender, and it's a Kshatriya. Kshatriya is the one who protects, the one who uses physical power to protect the country. So it's a Kshatriya. So once again, Aries is a movable sign, fiery, male sign, and a Kshatriya. Taurus, which is ruled by Shukra, that is Venus, is a fixed sign. In Sanskrit we call it as Sthira Rashi. It's an earthly sign, so it's grounded, a female sign, and a Vaishya. Vaishya in Sanskrit means businessman or people who are interested in communication, transactions and etc. Next we have Gemini. Gemini is ruled by Mercury, that is Buddha. It is a dual sign. The meaning actually what it means is half of Gemini, that is the first half of Gemini is a fixed sign and the second half of Gemini is a movable sign. So hence it has both the characteristics of being a fixed sign and also a movable sign, and we actually call it a dual sign. So it has 2 characteristics, Dvisvabhava. So we call it Dvisvabhava. This is Chara, this is Sthira and this is Dvisvabhava. That is dual in nature, dual movement in nature. This comes under airy signs. This is filled with air. It is a male sign. All odd signs are male signs. Odd signs are Aries, Gemini, Leo, Libra, Sagittarius, Aquarius. These all are odd signs and they are male signs. And all the even signs, that is Taurus, Cancer, Virgo, Scorpio, Capricorn and Pisces. All these 6 signs are female signs. So Gemini falls under a male sign and it is a Shudra. Shudra in the actual sense means a person who is a worker, a person who can work using his physical strength. So a manual worker or a person who actually goes out for a job and puts in his manual strength into work. Next we have Cancer. Cancer is ruled by Moon and it comes under the movable sign because it is a Chara Rashi. Then Cancer is a watery sign. You can see you have 4: fire, earth, air, water, which comes sequentially in order. Fire, earth, air, water. Fire, earth, air, water. Fire, earth, air, water. The same way, the movable, fixed and dual are also sequentially in nature. Movable, fixed, dual, movable, fixed, dual, movable, fixed, dual and movable, fixed, dual. So it's a easier way of understanding. Once you understand Aries, it should be easy to understand the other Rashis and their fixed characteristics. These characteristics cannot change because of the ascendant's movement or any other planetary positions. These are fixed characteristics of each sign. Okay. Cancer is a watery sign. It is, since it is an even sign, it has female characteristics, and then Cancer is a Brahmana. Here, Brahmana in the actual meaning in Sanskrit is a person who uses his mental abilities, his education and knowledge, and gives good output to the society like advices, like teachings and other preachings, etc. We will next go to the second set, that is Leo. Here, Leo is a fixed sign. Leo is a fixed sign. It is represented by Sun. Sun is the owner of Leo, and it's a fiery sign. You can see that it is movable. It is fixed and fiery, and it is Sun. It is a very hot sign. You can see that Sun is hot, fire is hot. So I will come into the other details like this. So it is an odd sign, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's a fifth sign. So hence it is a male sign. And then it falls in the Kshatriya. Kshatriya, once again, Leo is a very strong sign, wherein a muscular sign. Next, Virgo. Virgo means a virgin, or it is represented by Buddha, Mercury. It actually falls in the dual sign because the first half of all the corners, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius and Pisces, falls in the fixed half, the first half. Let me represent it like this. Like this falls in the fixed and this is the movable. This falls in the fixed and this is the movable. This half is fixed and this is movable. And this half is fixed and this is movable. So all the four corners are dual signs. So Virgo falls in the dual sign, and then it falls in the earthy sign. It is an earthy sign, and then it is a female since it is an even sign, and then it falls in the Vaishya group, that is the business group. Later on, Libra is represented by Shukra, that is Venus, and it falls in the movable sign. It's a Chararashi, it's a fast sign. Next, it falls in the airy sign. It is fast and it is airy, so it's a windy sign. People in Libra are very fast in their calculations and their transactions. So that's how the nature is to be blended and understood from when you are trying to analyze the signs. So Libra falls in a movable sign, and then it falls in an airy sign, then it is an odd sign, so it's a male. So people are very bold, they are outwardly, they want to go out, they want to do something. So many things are there which we will blend later on. So Libra is also a Shudra. So a person who doesn't stay back, he goes out and works. So it's a Shudra, that is a person who is ready to do his work. Next comes Scorpio. Scorpio is ruled by Mars and it falls in a fixed sign. Fixed sign, Scorpio is a fixed sign, it is a watery sign. So it is fixed water which stays in a place. It's not flowing water, it's a water which is stagnant, or it's like a lake or a pond or a place where water stays. Earlier we had spoken about Cancer, which was a water sign. Here Cancer is a movable sign and a watery sign. So that water flows, it's like a river, it's like a waterfall, it's like potable water, drinking water. So Scorpio is stagnant water. You need to be very careful with Scorpio because it's a stagnant water. So Scorpio is fixed, watery, and then since it's an even sign, it falls under female characteristics and then a Brahmana. So these are the four characteristics of Scorpio. Coming to Sagittarius, Sagittarius anyway is a corner house. I have already told you that all these four corner signs fall under dual. Then Sagittarius is into the fiery combination. So it is dual and fiery in nature. Next, Sagittarius is an odd sign. If you can see, it is the 9th sign from Aries. So odd is always calculated from Aries. Aries is 1, so this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So these 12 signs are numbered in this particular order, and Sagittarius is the 9th sign, so number 9 is an odd sign, so hence it is a male sign. So and then after that we have Sagittarius is also a Kshatriya sign. So like that we have Capricorn, which is a movable sign, and you have it's an earthy sign. Then since it's an even, it's a female sign, and then Capricorn is a Vaishya. We have Aquarius, which is a fixed sign. Aquarius is an airy sign. Then Aquarius, since it's an odd number, is a male sign, and Aquarius falls under Shudra. Pisces is in the corner, so these corner signs are dual signs, and Pisces is watery, it's fish, it's represented by fish, and it is watery, and Pisces is an even sign, it's a female sign, and Pisces is Brahmana Rashi. So these four signs are ruled by Jupiter, Saturn, and Jupiter. These rulers I have already discussed in my previous class. Now, we have now understood the four major characteristics of the signs. We will go into our next class and understand the nakshatras. Thank you very much.